Alright everybody, this is the somewhat showcase of, well, more of a breakdown, not showcase, but it's the breakdown of what the battln box's archetype can do. I'm gonna give three categories: attack power, and I'm basing the attack power off of the highest attack that you can get with a single card. I'm basing the next category off of consistency, which which will also go in hand with the third thing, combos. Consistency and combos will lead into each other, so I'll start with the damage first. On a rating, I give it I give it a 2 without the effects of of the cards, but a 3 with the effects. Just because most of the usual damage you get are from number 79 and number C79, and their effects lead to however many cards they have. They get 100 or 200 attack plus attack per each card that they have put in the overlay. But consistency, this deck is fairly consistent. I'd give it a 3 to 4. Just depends on how lucky you are, but we have some cards to help with consistency, like Reinforcement of the Army. And we also have Ring Announcer, which is base, but yeah. And going off of that, I give, for the combos, I give it a 4 to 5. Just depends on what you want to do, because you can go, it's not as like big combo-y as my Dark World deck is, but it leaves it with the less is more approach. You do less than, this deck does less than my Dark World deck, but gets more value from it. So yeah, and you will see 2 replays of what I've done, and those are actually recorded before this, because I was too quiet in my first recording of this. So that will lead, this was recorded last because I was too stupid to realize I was too quiet. So you're gonna see 2 replays of where I explain what happened in the duels and everything, and I'm gonna try and talk my way through it, but I'll run through some little effects that we need to do. So we need to run through that are important for like the deck. You won't see all of these effects in it, but you'll see some of them. So Counter Puncher basically is an attack buff. Ash Blossom is a negate hand trap. This card can go hand in hand. So Headgear goes hand in hand with Switch Hitter. With their effects, they're both can be normal summoned, but one sends to the grave, and one takes from the grave. Takes back from the grave to summon. Duel is a monster you can get out on the board after you get attacked and gain the amount of health, gain the amount of life points you lost from the attack. So yeah, Glassjaw. This card is targeted. Well, if this card is targeted for attack, destroy this card, and this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect. You can target one battln box monster in your graveyard except Glassjaw and add to your hand. This rarely happens. Usually just get this one on the board just for Xyz summoning, which is, if you don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh things, Xyz summoning is another summon mechanic that is in the game, which is the main one I use. That and fusion summoning. So yeah, this special summon. This is a special summon by taking away your battle phase of the turn. You usually want to use this effect when it's you're going first, because when you go first, you don't get a battle phase regardless. You know what I mean? When you're on turn 1, you don't get the battle phase. You don't get a battle phase to make it fair. Uppercutter is your searcher. It's your searcher that you can get. You special him or normal him, he searches. This is a special summon that you can take away from you can take one overlay from the Xyz monster and special summon him. So that's what Shadow Boxer does. That's what Uppercutter does. Chief Second basically gives you an additional normal summon, and that way you can get 2 normal summons. If you're wondering how do you get 2 normal summons, well, in that case, you usually want to go from battln Boxer Promoter and then special summon battln Boxer Uppercutter to get his effect. And it doesn't matter if battln Boxer Chief Second was normal summoned or not. It just has to be on the field, and the effect has to not be used during the turn. So you can get it on the field by any means, however the fuck you want. As long as its effect is not negated, you get 2 normal summons. And the reason why that's good is because the first normal summon that you do in the turn, when this is out and you didn't normal summon, it procs as the second normal summon. When you do this, you go for Switch Hitter to get some out of the grave, which will probably be your Promoter, which gives you another thing to use, another normal summon to use, and you can pull whatever you need for that second normal summon. The rank up magic spell is just the quick play spell we have to go for OTKs. Sometimes that's gonna help, sometimes it doesn't. Usually, what happens with me is I get okay. Special thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Some quick play rank up magic cards are good. The only real one that most people use is rank up magic quick chaos, from what I've seen, because it's a quick play spell. You can activate it during battle, so that means you can attack, and after you're done doing all your attacks, you can special summon through a quick play spell to get another attack. And some cards that you can do that are like some of the number cards, like Prime Galaxy Eyes Prime Dragon, and actually that's a bit of a bad example, but that's a little bit of a bad example. But in this case, number 105 can rank up to C105, which you really don't use. You really don't use C105. You don't really use 105. It's just there sometimes. But the main thing you use is number 79, and you can use number 79. Swing. Like, say you have 3 monsters on the field, you swing 3 times. You use the rank up magic spell card to go into number C79 and get him out and kill. But special thing about number 79, when it's sent to the graveyard with the materials, you can summon level 4 from your graveyard, level 4 monsters equal to the amount of materials you have, and special summon them. That's the cool thing about that 79. But this 79, when they special summon and you have 2 materials, which is not too fucking hard to do if you're going for it, it's not too fucking hard. You have 2 materials because when you rank up monsters, they keep the materials plus the monster you ranked up as another overlay of material. So then, yeah, you detach 2, negate, and destroy the special summon, and when a card is attacked, you can eat that card. When a card is attacking, you can eat the card attacking, and they get the attack. So that's the usual thing that you do with this deck, and without further ado, you guys will catch... I will send you all to the replays now. I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Okay. So in the case of having somewhat bad hands, this is one of the worst hands you can get in this. The only thing that usually would save you here, the only thing that saved me here in this duel was getting Vel in my opening hand. Because if I didn't get Vel in my opening hand, I wouldn't have been able to really do much off of what happens later. So, set 2 pass. Flame Veil counter is just for you can banish a fire monster with a 200 defense in your graveyard and negate the activation of something. But battln cross counter is what you want to have as a counter trap. Basically, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can destroy one of your battln boxer monsters or a number of seized monsters that you control. Then negate it, then you can special summon a battle boxer or seized monster from the deck with a different name than the monster you destroyed, then attach the card to it. And going against a Blue Eyes deck, which isn't too fun. It's not too fun, but we're able to pull it through. They use Chaos Form. Gets out Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. The reason why Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon is scary is because it deals double piercing damage if it's attacking a defense position monster, and cannot be targeted with card effects, and also can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So I ended up having to do that. Keeps me at 8,000. But they banished the card I really didn't want them to banish. But because of this draw, I lived. I literally got the heart of the cards right there. Which allows me to bring out Promoter. Promoter special summons if there's a monster on the opponent's side of the field. Second effect, tribute them to summon up to 2 monsters from your deck. It's a special summon 2 monsters from your deck. So then you go Uppercutter to get Uppercutter's effect to pick up a card. In this situation, the best play, which is what I did, would be to get Switch Hitter. And since Chief's second effect is when it's on the field, you get a second normal summon. It uses the second normal summon for Switch Hitter, which allows me to bring back Promoter through the effect of Switch Hitter being normal summoned. Then it allows me to set up my board, and that allows me. The effect of battln Boxer King Dempsey when it's summoned allows me to bring a card to my hand. And with this, I get the optimal, the usual board ender for this deck, which is Dempsey, number 72, Boxer Nova Kaiser, and Boxer Lee Yoke. These are the 3 that you usually get out on your first turn. Preferably first turn, but the first turn you're able to do something. You always want to have these 3 out. Why? Because when you use the second effect that detaches a material from King Dempsey, Dempsey makes every battln Boxer card unaffected by battle. Not battle, but card effect. So that protects the battln Boxer monsters. And the reason why you can pitch one from Dempsey, and preferably do it in this setup, is that will get your number 79 Kaiser to 2600 attack. And the reason why you have Boxer Lead Yoke is because it's not a hard once per turn, but you can use both. You can detach one material, and he gains how much? 700? No, 800 attack, and protects the monster. But you still take battle damage if it was done through battle. Swing at the Dragon Spirit of White, brings out Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I swing. I do the smart thing. So I did the smartest thing I could there, which was take the least damage. Take the least damage, because I wanted to get rid of Dragon Spirit of White, because Dragon Spirit of White's a pain in the ass to deal with. Then I swung with King Dempsey to 1, take the least damage, but 2, be able to swing and crash with Jet. but since I can detach another material, I don't die. Yoke doesn't die, and only the Jet Dragon dies. Then I use rank up magic Quick Chaos to bring him back, to bring out the C79. And here's where I actually fucked up. Because I don't really usually get out C79, but I could have quite literally swung at Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon and got him off the field immediately. Because now, once per turn, when a monster declares an attack against a battle unboxer monster, he can eat them. And I only found that out through this, through me fucking around finding out. But also, I forgot that Chaos Max, this effect doesn't target. I forgot that effect doesn't target, so I misplayed there because I was a fucking idiot. But this is a game because he tries to swing and I just take his monster and he surrenders. So that's an example of playing. This is an example of playing through a bad hand. But that could have gone a lot worse for me if he actually had a better board setup. But you can still play through a bad hand if you survive. And in the next duel, I will show you should be when you play with a good hand. Alright, and here's what goes with a good hand going first. It's not the best, but it's still pretty good. So, overlay network. The main effect you really want to be using for it is just targeting a monster you control, especially one monster with the same level from the hand or graveyard. That's the main effect. The only time you want to use the second effect is if there's a card you want to use in a combo. Oh fuck, sorry. Connected to, well, in the overlay of the Exceed monster. You know, battle unboxing promoter, do promoter things. Usual combo that you want to do. Yep, this is the usual combo. So, this is a Dark Magician deck. I genuinely... I got a bit scared of this deck. I'm not gonna hold you. But... I did end up winning. And I played safe. Drew into cross counter. So, I swing twice here. Karibo saves him some damage. Alright, so in this situation where things happen, Chronicle Magician didn't want to deal with it. Because that would have made him get fucking 5,000 attack. Wait, that's how it works, right? 2, 5, yeah. 5,000 attack. I wasn't trying to deal with that. So, I just negated it with the effect of battle unboxing cross counter. And I got special. I got special C79. Timaeus comes out. So in a magician deck, Timaeus is a fusion spell that allows you to use this card and one other card, in this case, Dark Magician, and that allows you to get Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And that's where the problem is. Dragoon's a problem. So he tries to pop, because one of Dragoon's effects is it can pop and deal damage equal to the attack points. So I have to negate that. I have to stop the destruction there, which basically renders that useless. So Yoke did save me from getting hurt there. Then Yoke allows me to take damage there, but saves Kaiser. And the reason why I did that second is because of the effect that, like, so you can pitch in any order. It's not an automated order for what you pitch to the grave. So I was like, I was thinking I should probably pitch Uppercutter second, just because if he did try to negate something, Uppercutter would be the thing that would be negated. So I had to play it. I had to play it safe, because if he negated something else, that would have hurt me entirely. Because he can destroy. I don't think he can destroy off that effect, but he still can negate it, which would hurt. And just to get another body out on the field, I did that. And I did misplay here. I thought me using Overlay Network would allow me to attach that, but it didn't. It just took it, which didn't matter in the long run, because the math did end up mathing. And that's what it looks like to get a good hand. And you can play around with some pretty scary shit. So, without further ado, this was a bit of the showcase of the deck and a bit of a breakdown of it. I'll have a more like in-depth showcase of what this can do in a later video, but I am not going to work on that just yet, just because I want this video specifically to be out before my birthday. And hopefully there's a video I am working on. Hopefully I will get that out either on my birthday or a couple hours before. Until then, I will catch you guys later in the next video. This should be going up. It should be going up on the 27th. So tomorrow, as of recording this. So yeah, this should go up on the 27th. Hopefully it does. I'm going to try to get it out, and I'm going to try to get something out on the 1st for my birthday, or before my birthday. And yeah, without further ado, I'll catch you guys later.